Hello and welcome back to another video on my channel. I am the Survival Architect and we are now in 1.19. New 1.19 wild update has been released and with it comes a whole host of new blocks. We have the mangrove swamp stuff, we have the Olay, and we have the deep dark and the warden finally released with the new structure, the ancient city. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I like messing with my friends. A lot, especially when I'm on an SMP. I play on an SMP with my friend Melon, and I recently built a rocket in his base because why not? But with the release of 1.19, the skulk sensor adds a whole new layer to pranks because really, you can just have them appear in their base and they won't even notice. There's no tripwires, there's nothing showing. It's just a skulk sensor under the ground, and then when they walk over it, something happens. So in today's video, I'm going to show you 4 different ways to mess with your friends with the new 1.19 features. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's say this here is your friend's house. Now, when I'm walking around out here, I can be doing anything. Let's just say I'm going to break all these blocks. Oh, I'm done with my task, time to go home. Now, this is your friend's base. This is the door they normally go through. They walk up to their base, open the door, and get jump scared by a skulk shrieker. Now, this is a really simple one to put together. If I just go down here, I can show you. You break these blocks, and you can see here is a skulk sensor. Next to it is a skulk shrieker, right next to it. And then in front of it is 2 pieces of wall that are directly underneath the door. Now, the wall is there so that when your friend is running up to their base, you can't hear anything. The skulk shrieker is not being activated, the skulk sensor is not being activated. But the moment they open their door, that's when it gets activated. They could also, alternatively, just walk on these blocks here. If it'll activate. There it is. If they walk on those blocks, that will also happen. Now, this is really good for people who don't have their volume turned down. I have mine turned down for recording purposes, but my friend Melon does not. He keeps his Minecraft volume quite high. So I did this to his base pretty recently, and honestly, I didn't see his reaction to it in person, but I did get some messages from him, and it was absolutely hilarious. He ended up searching for it for like half an hour, and just, yeah, it was great. I laughed pretty hard at it, but yeah, it's a really good one. It's a way to jump scare your friends and generally generate lakes of salty people at you for putting a skulk sensor and a shrieker in their house. Works pretty well. For this second one here, let's say this is your friend's cow farm. They breed the cows, they come up into it, they murder all the cows, take the steak, and then use the steak for food. Now this one takes advantage of the skulk catalyst. Now this grass here would be at ground level, and if I just take this diamond sword here, and I murder one of these cows, you can see that it spreads. The skulk spreads. If I murder another one, it spreads more, and another one, it spreads more, so on and so forth, until they've got nothing left but skulk. And this would just continue, honestly. Like, there's a skulk catalyst under here, basically, and whenever you kill something, the skulk catalyst will then take the XP and store it in skulk blocks as such. It works very well and very quickly, and it'll be incredibly annoying for your friend because they have to find the skulk catalyst. Now, in the case of this one, I've just got it sitting under here, but you could put it 3 or 4 blocks down and it would still work just as well. The range on these things is quite impressive. That's basically this entire thing. You just simply put a skulk catalyst underneath your friend's cow farm, and then the cows can't really breed because they have to eat grass for them to be able to breed. And then if you break the skulk blocks, they drop XP, but the cows can drop out, or it'll be a pain for them, especially if they've got a lot of cows in there because then they have to replace it. It will be a really big pain. It's just generally for being a massive nuisance. I like being a massive nuisance for my friends because, I mean, today I literally just placed a bunch of lanterns on their floor and watched them clean it up. Being a nuisance is fun. Now, there's only 1 block left. Let's see if we can get it converted. When is it going to get converted? When is it going to get converted? Come on. There we go. Yeah. As you can see, it just ends up putting all of this skulk block down. It's annoying, it's painful, and then they'll have to figure out where it is. It's just, it'll take their time, and you'll just be a general nuisance. A lot of fun. So, on to the next one. This one here actually takes place with use of the Olay. Oh, there's a creeper in there apparently, but you can see that I just got an item thrown to me, and I think the Olay is just there. Yep, just there. Now, I've set it to hold sandstone. If I go up here, let's say this is the output of your friend's sandstone farm. Yeah? You got that all their sandstone flows through this hole. Now, you just stick an Olay nearby, and if I just keep flicking this lever, and just put a whole bunch of sandstone in the bottom here, so you can see a fair bit's been taken out. If I go in here, you can see there's nothing left. And the Olay only gave it to me. This Olay will not give the items to your friend, which means that your friend's farm is essentially useless until you come walking along. Because the Olay will not give the items to your friend. They'll just give it to you. So if I chuck these on the floor, it'll come along, pick them all up, and throw them back at me. It works really, really well. I find this hilarious. I put one of these in Melon's base, and he got quite annoyed because he turned on his cobblestone farm because he needed cobblestone. And then no cobblestone popped out because I just had an Olay picking it all up all at once. And yeah, he got very annoyed. He's like, where is all my cobblestone? Turns out this Olay had it. Now, I'm not sure if you kill an Olay if it drops all the items it's holding. I'm not 100% on that. I haven't really looked at the Olay much. I'm going to be honest here. I didn't vote for the Olay. I voted for the Gobble Golem. But yeah, I don't really know much about it. I think if you kill it, it drops this items, but I'm not 100% sure. So actually, you can't kill it. Interesting. Yeah, it's a nuisance. It's basically just a way to annoy your friends, but it's passive enough that they will get annoyed, but not destructive, like this next one is. So let's pop over and look at the final prank. All right, this one is kind of the be-all and end-all. This is how you generate seas of salty friends or just random salty people on servers. In this little gap here, I've got about 20 TNT minecarts and enough rail to have them collide with each other and explode. Now, if I just start flying, place down the skulk sensor here, just back out slowly, nothing's going to go off. Actually, you make a noise. You make a noise and that happens. You make a noise, your friends go boom. I mean, it got the Olay. It literally killed the Olay that was in here and destroyed all the items in the dispenser. It's a big boom, and it just completely destroyed... Oh, I forgot to thumbnail this. Good one, me. Yep. Creates a massive, massive hole. Generally annoying. Generally how to ruin your friend's day. Yep. And none of their items will survive either if you really, really want to be annoying. So, you know, this one is the be-all and end-all. Only use it... Okay, quick disclaimer. Only use this if you really want to piss your friends off. Only then... They will never see it coming because you can't see the skulk sensor. It's just under the ground. Only do it if you want to piss your friends off really badly. Actually, only do it if you want to remove your friendships entirely. Just, this one's overkill. It's also quite fun because explosions are fun. Yeah. It's a, I'm going to leave that one there. With that, I'm actually out of stuff to show off. Now, you guys can think of your own pranks if you'd like. They can be less explosive than that. They can be more stupid or jump scary than this. I really don't mind. But these are just a few ideas that you could use to mess with your friends using the new 1.19 features. The Olay, the Skulk Catalyst, and the Skulk Sensor, and the Skulk Shrieker. If you really want to be a nuisance, you could just, you know, bring a warden to their base. They will not enjoy that. I can speak from experience. I had one left in my base. It's not fun, just, yeah. You can do a lot of stuff with the new 1.19 stuff, but here is just 4 examples of what you can do. Now, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. If you want to see more stuff from me, put out a video once every week. Every couple of weeks, it'll be a survival video. Every now and then, I'll put out a video like this. It really depends on what I feel like making, but that's all I've got for this video. Hit the subscribe button if you like the video, and you want to see more from me. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.